Good evening, party people. I do hope this vid finds you well, happy, safe and warm. Right, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, air signs. I'm going to start with you this week. Let's just get a few housekeeping things out of the way before we carry on, shall we? Firstly, I want to say welcome, thank you and hello to my new subscribers. Those that you have stayed with me, thank you for your patience. I don't tend to read as regularly as I should to the day. It all depends on what I've got going on here, to be fair. Got 3 children to raise. It's a busy time. It's coming up to Christmas, and just generally life can get in the way, can't it? So those of you that sometimes wonder where I've gone to, I haven't forgotten you. I'm just very, very busy, and I love to read, of course, and as soon as I get a moment, I do. So sometimes, regrettably, it's about a fortnight, and sometimes it's around the week mark. So thank you and welcome to all of you that are new, and thank you to all of you that are here and remaining. Do hope you're well. Okay, this is for guidance and entertainment purposes only, guys. This is any decisions or actions that you take as a result of watching this reading. They're your responsibility. They're on you. They're not my responsibility or the channel's responsibility. Okay, it's guidance and entertainment only. All right, don't live and die by tarot. It's not healthy. The answers are always within yourself. It's just sometimes the confirmation, it helps to reassure. You understand what I'm saying? Good. It's not always going to resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate with you this week, you've got Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. You've got also Earth, Air, Fire and Water placements right throughout your chart. And this channel is abundant with Earth, Air, Fire and Water readings. So all these readings are timeless. And if you feel that a particular reading, no matter what sign it is, speaks to you, then it's the messages for you. Okay, I hope you can find some reassurance and comfort from that. I am an intuitive witch. I don't read by traditional deck spreads or books. I shuffle, I chit-chat to you, like going through the housekeeping now, and whatever flies, I read, okay? Now, sometimes I might get the same card come out in different readings, but it doesn't have the same meaning. Again, this is how intuition works. I don't completely understand it, I just know that it does. And from since when I've been a little girl, you get that little voice that you must listen to. And as the cards jump, they're clearly a message for you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So, guardians, angels, spirits, guides and ancestors, thank you very much for coming in to this reading this evening for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini air signs. Would you please be kind enough to throw forth the message in these cards that they need to hear, please? What they need to be mindful of, what they need to look forward to, what they need to watch out for. Okay. Guardians, angels, spirits, guides, do we have any further messages for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini air signs? We do. We've got some flippers. Okay, any more guardians, angels, spirits, guides? How many more shuffles, please? Sorry, how many? Okay, 3. I've got 10 to begin with, and they said 3. Okay, that's 2. Jam. Does jam mean anything to anyone? I've got the word jam come through. Oh, I've just been told you're not counting. I am counting. Just grab that one that's jumped. Hang on. I've got a few. Okay. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, let's have a look for you. I'm going to read to you this week from the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm also going to pull you a blind spot card towards the end from Teal Swan, which shows you what you're missing, what issues you need to be working on, what you're not particularly paying attention to that you should be paying attention to. Sometimes we get a little voice within us and we don't like what it says, so we try and ignore it. Not a good idea. That is your intuition, your soul compass speaking. I urge you most respectfully to listen to it. It might always tell you what you want to hear, but it's always what you need to hear. Trust me on this. I've learned the hard way. Right. Let's have a look. Spirit has quite a lot to say to you this week. What I'm going to do after I've read to you to the blind spot oracles, I'm also going to read you a postcard from Spirit by Colette Baron Reid. It's generally an uplifting message from our guides to send you on your way. Okay? Right, let's have a look here. Ooh. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you've got loads of my major arcana coming in here. Wow. Oh, you really have. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this as I go through. Okay, and see if the energy gathers momentum as we pick up through the raid. The first one I've got here is 2 of Wands. You have, or have had, very recently, a very big decision to make. Okay, and it has the potential to be very, very prosperous indeed. Okay, the Nine of Cups, very loving, very abundant. It's a wish fulfillment. It's a personal, emotional wish fulfillment that you have had to make a decision about. The Knight of Pentacles comes in and is the slowest card in the deck, okay? But the Knight of Pentacles is stability, okay? It's sustainability as well. So this decision you've had to make around affairs of the heart is coming in, and what I'm seeing here is that it's very fruitful, it's very sustainable, and it's very reliable and solid, okay? It's not come rushing in. It's taken its time. It's been a slow burner, but it's very sustainable and it's very solid for you. The next one I've got here is the King of Pentacles. So it's obviously very prosperous as well, okay? It's quite an assured energy here. It's a really a beautiful amount of cards. So you've had a decision you've been poring over for a very, very long time. It's regarding an emotional thing, something new, okay? Something that you wouldn't otherwise have normally entertained in days past, okay? Part of my intuitiveness, if that's a word, that comes through in these cards, it just comes through as I'm reading, okay? So if I say random things, it's just what I'm being fed by source. I can't explain it, and every single time without fail, I'll rewind back and listen because I have no idea what I've said after I press stop. So the emotional energy that I've got coming from this has taken its time, and there have been times when you've doubted it, but you've been patient and it's coming in, okay? And it's very prosperous, it's very solid, it's king energy, yeah? It's you've let go of a lot of things, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that held you back. You've mistook for kings that have been pages, but this one is king energy, okay? The only way this happened was when a truth was revealed, and this truth was extremely burdensome. Ten of Swords, okay? It was lies being told. There were a lot of false starts in your life that you unfortunately mistook for the Nine of Cups and for the king energy, but they weren't. They were untruths, okay? But finally, you got your justice because you trusted and you were patient. Knight of Pentacles, very slow, but they definitely get there on the end. This was very burdensome, yeah? It was a burden to you. It come here, the Knight of Wands comes up, and there's a lot of pressure on there, okay? It coming very thick, very fast, but when you, I mean, for the longest time, you never ever thought this would work for you. But you got your justice, or you're certainly about to get your justice. The Emperor. Is there an Aries in your life? Someone that's quite strong, self-assured, solid, reliable, but has the tendency to be a bit domineering, be a bit bossy. You've manifested this person, this energy, into your life unknowingly, or maybe knowingly, and they bring in a message of love. The Knight of Cups. They come in with a solid energy, prosperity, sustainably. Knight of Cups here. Four of Wands, twin flame. There you go. Twin flame. There's your card. Twin flames are not always the be all and end all. This can also be a marriage card. This can be just a confirmation that it is exactly what you want. Okay. The Four of Wands here is unity to me. Is unity, is solidarity, is complete collaboration, is complete partnership to me. Okay. This person is your match. Okay. This energy is your match. If it's not romantic in its career, this is your match. This is the one. Okay. But what I've got here is the Emperor and the Magician. Very strong energy that you've manifested in. I've often said to you in the past, and I'll always say it to you in the future, be really careful what you wish for, okay? Because you'll get it. Now, this has got you in a bit of a bind because of your past experience. You are questioning what's going on, and you're quite indecisive. Now, you're quite indecisive. I was about to read the next card, but the power of being intuitive is that sometimes you go to read the next card and you get told no, and direct it to another card. You're quite indecisive because you have had your heart broken in the past. And you've had your heart broken quite badly in the past. And it's once bitten, 5 times shy for you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And I understand that. The people that came in, they were very passionate, very flashy. They were saying all the right things. They were telling you what you wanted to hear. And I do suspect that people like that, the professionals, they know exactly what they're doing. They're professional manipulators. They sold you a story that was never going to be real. And you fell in love with the potential and the idea of what they could be and what they were selling, not what they actually were. And here came in the heartbreak. Here came in the heartbreak. But you've been through an awful lot, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And now that you've had many, many times of soul searching, and this is a Pisces card as well. Is there anybody in your life that's Pisces? Cancer, possibly? Yes, water sign card here. Pisces or Cancer I've got here. Okay, in your life, many false starts. And it can make you question yourself quite a lot. But now it's coming in. King of Wands. Very passionate. Very fruitful, very solid, king energy. Again, we've got 2 kings here. King of Pentacles and King of Wands. Very passionate, very prosperous. It can't really get much better than this, really. I mean, you've got the 9 of Cups. I mean, this is pretty much it. Some people say the Ace and the 10's the most, but 9's pretty good bloody going. Do you know what I'm saying? 9 is pretty good here. But here's your cracker. Here's the best one. The Sun. Happiest card in the deck, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is what you've got coming, if it's not here already. This is what you've manifested, this is what you're asking for, and this is what you've got coming. You've been building and building. 7 of Pentacles. You've been building and building this for quite some time, thinking at times it's never going to bloody happen. And it has really taken its time, as the Knight of Pentacles does. But your patience is paying off. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, your patience is paying off. What I'm getting here is you've just started to understand, for some of you, this is a romantic partner. For some of you, this is a career, a wish. And for some of you, this is the realisation that you are your 9 of Cups. You are your King of Pentacles. You are your Sun. You are your Magician. You are your own Emperor, okay? And that's like coming home. Because then what happens, once you work that out and you build within yourself, okay, letting all this go, letting all the past go, accepting it and forgiving yourself, okay, is your future. Whichever way you look at it, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, whether it be career, whether it be love or self-discovery about yourself, which is a wonderful love affair in itself and it's lifelong, it's energy, okay, here's your outcome. Here's the Sun. This is a really fantastic reading. But should we see what's been blocking you? Should we see possibly what has been blocking you, or what you need to be mindful of that perhaps is making you doubt this? Okay, let's pull one from the blind spots. Guardians, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors. Would you be kind enough, please, to pull me one card, just one card, please, from the blind spot oracle for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini? Could you just throw me one card, please? I've got the word special. Ah, here we are. Here's one card. Okay, someone's just said the word special. Someone told you recently you're special to them. 28. 2 and 8. 10. For those of you that like numbers. Right, now let's have a look at this, see what this means. This is the only time I tend to read from the book. I don't understand. I can't get anything. I think each sigil is different. And more often than not, when I read from this book, it ties up the reading. So 28 is this. Triangulation. If you've drawn this sigil, the thing you aren't clearly seeing is triangulation. This could mean that you are being triangulated, or you are triangulating people against someone, or people are triangulating against you, or all of the above. Does this make any sense to you? Should we read on? Triangulation is one of the most common tactics of social manipulation, and it usually happens subconsciously. Triangulation occurs when, instead of communicating directly to someone that we have a conflict with, so as to create resolution, we go to a third person with a subconscious or even subconscious desire to get them on our side against the person we have the conflict with. I'm going to say this, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and I say this to everybody, and I say this quite a lot. If you have an issue with anybody or anything, go directly to the source. Do not, this is when I say, do not live through tarot, okay? Don't watch a reading and say, right, that's what I'm going to do. poor beggar. I don't know the poor beggar or the situation. Do you know what I'm saying? And I can't read for specific people, and I'm not telling you what to do. It is just guidance. Okay, so go directly to the source. Don't go talking loudly in the same room to someone else so the actual person will hear. Get some nuts and go and talk to them directly. If you've got an issue with your boss, you want a pay raise, or you think they're treating you like crap, go directly and talk to them respectfully, kindly, but firmly. Okay? It says here, if you've drawn this sigil, triangulation is taking place. You need to deal with conflict, which is tiny and directly with the person you have that conflict with. When it is tiny and directly with the person that you have it with, because it grows and it doesn't need to grow. It's nipping it in the bud, isn't it? You need to nip whatever issues you're not addressing in the bud. Otherwise, you've potentially got that spiritual pebble in the pipe and the water cannot flow through. You need to dislodge that metaphorical pebble so the water can flow through, so the energy can flow, so that you're supposed to be where you are rather than cause your own blockage. You need to get out of your own way. Okay? You need to have the nuts to go directly to source. Okay? It says you need to figure out what you need and then meet those needs and meet them directly. You are responsible for your own happiness, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It's not other people's fault if you're not happy or things are going tits up. It's yours. Okay? It's responsibility for your own actions. Things don't happen to you. They happen for you. Okay? And sometimes when really negative things happen, it's to force you out of your comfort zone, to teach you, to do the work, to be self-sufficient. If you're self-sufficient, no one can take it from you because you've made it. All right? Okay. It says here, manipulation only occurs when a person feels they cannot get their needs met directly, and so they must get them indirectly. Try to figure out what people, as well as yourself, actually need and actually want. What is a person's actual intent of telling you what they are telling you? If you think someone is triangulating, ask the person who is triangulating directly what they want out of telling you, why they are telling you, and if you are triangulating, what do you want out of the gossip? Triangulation is a really long word, and if you keep repeating it in a sentence, your brain can go fog and you can stop listening. So I'm going to put this in plain and simple terms, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. If you are going to someone else, okay, rather than the person or the situation you have an issue with, expect trouble, expect Chinese whispers. Do not expect it to be dealt with, okay? You've waited a long time here for a really good situation to happen. It's manifested. The cards are showing that it's coming in if it hasn't already. Okay, your justice is coming, or if it hasn't already come. What you need to do is get out of your own way. Play this cleanly, directly, honestly, and firmly. Okay. The course of true love never did run smooth. The course of good luck never did run smooth. But that doesn't mean you're cursed. It means sometimes we need to get out of our own bloody way. So, to get all of these lovely cards that are coming to you, and all this wonderful prosperity and love and justice and king and emperor energy, you need to be tying up loose ends and ticking off that snagging list. Anything that has been brewing for long enough needs to be dealt with directly, firmly, and sensitively and quickly. Okay, anything that's unfinished business needs to be finished. You need to do your general housekeeping before you can go on and enjoy this sun and this king energy and this prosperity. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That is how it is. Let's see what the postcard from Spirit has to say about that, shall we? Okay, it says, "Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable." Ain't that the truth? But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of the higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take the first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did, because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. Housekeeping. Tie up the snagging list. Go in with a pure, firm, honest, kind heart. Get out of your own way. Release that pebble and all of that goodness is yours. Thank you so much, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'll connect with you next week. Cheers. Thank you.